Michele Knight and welcome to your February astrology. This month we are invited to open our heart, to accept not only our unique soul but the uniqueness in other people, to connect, to join forces with and to understand. Through that connection we can achieve anything. Here's your monthly astrology. This month, your career is very well aspected. You have the opportunity to utterly transform your career, your sense of how you feel about your career, and you're able to really put yourself out there in the most charming of ways. But let's start at the beginning. At the beginning of the month, we have Mars sextile Pluto. There's a lot of issues around your love life this month. There's a big explosion in your love life, but not necessarily a negative one. I feel it could actually be very liberating and introduce you to a different layer of yourself, the layer of yourself that wants to travel, the layer of yourself that wants to adventure, the layer of yourself that wants to be free. Now, a lot of Taurians I'm very close to, and that includes my son and my dear departed mother, you know, and my best friends are Taurus. I have a very, very strong affinity to Taurus, and I, you know, like to think I know that sign in a way much better than many other of the signs that I love. So, you know, one of the main things with Taurians is they can get stuck in routine. Even when they're happy, it can fall into a routine. And when we fall into too much of a routine, it can stop other things blossoming in our life. So if you're in a relationship and at 7 o'clock you go home and then you have a bath at 8 o'clock, or whatever your routine is with your partner, even if it's a fabulous one like going kayaking or whatever it is, it can block the energy flow, not only between you, but between the energy of life out there. And I believe that this month there's going to be a little shift in that, and you're going to be introduced to some new treasure, some new experiences when it comes to love, and that you will find that that feeds your soul, and that it's not a scary thing or something to fear. It's something that just makes you go, this is great, and I'm going to incorporate that into my routine. Now, on the 5th, we have Venus conjunct Pluto. So there's just this Venus-Pluto energy is very intense, because obviously Venus is your ruler. So, but because it's a conjunction, it's just fuel to the fire. But Pluto doesn't take any prisoners. There's something you've been ignoring, or there's something that you've needed to change and you know you've needed to change it. It could come into effect then. But ultimately, it's about pleasure, happiness, and adventure. So it's not, you know, in a negative position, but it's in a position that's saying, come on now, it's time to feast upon life. It's time to live. It's time to truly be yourself. And to experiment and to evolve and to grow. The new moon on the 8th is when the energy kicks in for your reawakening and recharging of the energy around your career. It's a brand new start when it comes to your career, and you should come up with new ideas and new ways of approaching things and thinking out of the box when it comes to your career. On top of that, on the 10th, things get easier, happier, gentler as Venus trines Jupiter, the planet of good fortune, in your position of adventure, but also passion, desire, and soulmates. So I would imagine by the time we get to the 10th, you know, you're pretty clear about what you want, and there should be some great news around that time. Mercury re-enters your position of career on the 13th. Venus enters your position of your career, which means you can be very charming and persuasive around your career. You can fall in love with your career again, and you're feeling generally positive and have a lot of action connected to your career. We have the sun entering a position where you want to get out and about and socialize, and there's a full moon on the 22nd, which is all about soulmates, passion, and desire. So this month holds a lot of wonder when it comes to love and connecting with people and feeling your heart soaring at certain times this month. But it also asks of you to accept the things that you need to change and to be honest with yourself about the transformations that you need to go through and step through rather than be dragged through. We have the Sun conjunct Neptune on the 28th. You could have a brilliant creative idea and collaborate with someone on a brilliant creative idea on that day. And on the 29th, Venus is sextile Saturn. There's some serious decisions to be made about the direction of your love life, and Saturn is asking you to be very honest about what it is that you want, and also to think about any financial issues connected to love, whatever that means to you. Take care, have a fabulous time, and I'll speak to you soon. If you like this, please come to my website where there's thousands of articles from psychic to soulmate and lots of free tarot readings, www.michelleknight.com. And for all the written astrology of this month, week, or even day, go to horoscope.co.uk. Take care.